Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. In this video, we want to talk about malaria. In this part of the world, malaria is one of the common sickness that is affecting everyone in our society. First, we are going to find out what malaria is, and we also find out how malaria spread. And thirdly, we are going to find out some of the symptoms of malaria. And we also discuss about how you can protect yourself from malaria. Now, what is malaria? Malaria is a disease caused by parasites. The parasite is spread to humans through the bite of infected mosquitoes. People who have malaria usually feel very sick with a high fever and shaking chills. The, though this disease is uncommon in temperate climates, malaria is still common in tropical and subtropical countries. Now, how is this malaria spread? Malaria parasites are introduced into human bloodstream through the bite of an infected mosquito, as we mentioned earlier. The parasite invade the infected person's liver cells, where the parasite will now multiply. Now, when the liver cell is being ruptured, it releases the parasite, which then will invade the infected person's red blood cells. Now, when the parasites start attacking more of the red blood cells, where he will now continue to multiply. Now, as a result of this, the person will typically manifest symptoms of malaria. Now, what are the symptoms of the malaria? Symptoms of malaria include high temperature, that is fever, sweating. You'll be sweating unnecessarily even when the temperature, even when the weather is calm, even when the weather is, you are in a calm environment or the weather is not hot, you see that you'll be sweating. Even under cold weather, you'll be sweating. And when you notice all of this, you know that it's the symptoms of malaria. Another symptoms of malaria is shaking chills. Shaking chills, your body will be shaking, your chills will be shaking. Yes. And you also have headache, constant headache. Though sometimes we know that headache can be caused by stress. If you stress yourself and your body needs rest and you are not resting, it might give you headache at the end of the day. But as soon as you relax, stress, and you rest and relax, probably take a shower and eat, you see through that that headache will automatically reduce or it will stop. But the headache caused by malaria is even when you are sleeping and wake up, you still continue to have the headache. The headache will still continue with a very high temperature. Another sign or symptoms of malaria is vomiting. Vomiting. You feel like throwing up. In fact, you will be throwing up. You'll be vomiting. Diarrhea also is another sign and symptoms. Although some of these, diarrhea and vomiting, mostly occur or happens to children rather. But even adults, they are not immune to it. It can also be affected. It can also show that sign of malaria and in your body. So when you started noticing all of these, know that there are signs of malaria in your body. Don't just ignore it. You have to do something about it by seeking a medical treatment. Untreated malaria can cause severe anemia, as you all know, and can quickly become a life-threatening. So at this very point, seek medical attention immediately before the symptoms get worse, especially in children and pregnant women. This will also help to protect and prevent malaria. Now, for you to protect yourself from malaria, use a bed net or what we know as mosquito net, a treated mosquito net. And this should be free from holes or tears. That is, do not allow something to tear it. not to have big hole than the normal one that's supposed to. This use this to protect yourself from malaria. And if possible, use insecticide as well. Use insecticides. Then use indoor radial spray in your home also. Use fan, which sometimes will discourage mosquitoes from settling in your homes. If you are pregnant, if you're a woman, you are pregnant, ask your doctor or your healthcare provider for anti-malaria medicine that is safe for you and your unborn child. Don't just enter any medical medicine outlet and start buying drugs without a proper checkup. Consult with your doctor or your healthcare provider so that for direction of what to do in this very case. If you have small children at home, ask your doctor or your healthcare provider if there is any medicine they can take before malaria season that can minimize the harms of malaria infection. Obtain any medication only on authorized sources. Yes, don't just enter any place, anyhow place you like to buy medicine. Remember that poor quality or limitation medication can prolong the illness or increase the risk of death. Remove mosquito bleeding sites around your home, such as containers. Containers. Discard any containers, barriers, tire, plastic container, or flower pots. Anything or rain gutter. Anything that you know that can cause mosquito in your homes, please try to avoid it. When you do it, it will really help you to protect yourself from mosquito bites and also the members of your family. Thank you very much. As you watch this video, please share so that others will also get the information. No, most of this information is what you know, but this can also serve as a reminder to you. Please share it for those that don't know about it so that they too will be aware of how to protect themselves from mosquito. And of course, when you protect yourself from mosquito, you will be able to also be free from malaria. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to share the video for others to hear, like and follow us. Follow us, share the, just click the button, share so that people will get the information. We appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Please stay tuned. I will bring to you another interesting update about malaria. This time we are going to discuss about the classification of malaria. So stay tuned as we bring to you this interesting episode. Thank you for watching.